For the financial help you need to arrange for assisted living, nursing home, or home health care for your family, call Elder Care Financial Resources. Elder Care VA accredited attorneys, Medicaid consultants, CPAs, and financial planners will help you qualify for and receive a VA pension to help pay for these expenses. All consultations are free, and we can discuss all your options at a time that fits your schedule. You can improve your retirement and still protect your assets. Call Elder Care Financial Resources today.
Hi, I'm Gary White, Channel 6, Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Commander Sergeant Major Otha Allen, who's here in the middle, who is the Vice Commander of the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard, and with Senior Chief Danny Donahue, who is the Commander for the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard. We're going to talk about the career of both of these men a little bit, but also about the Veterans Honor Guard here from Marion County. And so if somebody out there is not familiar with the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard, can you tell us a little bit about what the Honor Guard does and some of their duties?
We perform military services for the veterans that have passed away. We have what we call a 21 volley, firing of weapons, playing of taps, folding the American flag, and presenting it to the next of kin or to someone designated to receive that American flag. We travel 8 different counties to do these funerals for the veterans on it. Any of the surrounding Marion counties we go to.
Okay. So the services that you provide are free to the veteran and their family, right?
Yes.
No charge.
There's no charge. We do accept donations if they want to give it, but if they don't have it, that's fine. We still come out and do the military rights and honors for the veterans.
Okay, tell us a little about how long has the Veterans Honor Guard been around and how did it get started?
It was formed in 1996 by 4 individuals that wanted to pay tribute to the veterans that had passed away. At that time, they had no uniforms, nothing. They went basically and played taps and folded the flag. As the years have gone along, we now have 38 active participants that go to different funerals at different times. And we have about 17 that are inactive that make the funerals that they can make on it. And it's usually fairly busy, we keep.
Yeah, you were telling us some numbers. I think you were saying so far this year you're going to be hitting 70 soon?
Right.
And then in past years, what were some of the numbers you were saying?
Monday we'll do our 70th for this year. Last year we did 123 funerals. The year before that, 2016, we did 128. And the year before that we did 114. Before that we was doing in the 90s, maybe touching into base low 100.
Since 2003, it's roughly 1,485 funerals.
Really? Oh, that's great. Now, you both have been involved for several years now. Why don't you tell us, each of you, how you first got involved and when you got involved and why you decided to?
I decided, prior to joining the Veterans Honor Guard, I attended funerals of people that I knew and had served with. And then after I retired completely from military and civilian job, I was doing some funerals with the Honor Guard, and then I just decided to join.
And when was that?
2012.
2012 is when you decided. Okay. And Donahue?
I was living in Louisville at the time, and I moved back out to Nelson County. And my sister-in-law gave one of our cousins my phone number, and he invited me up for a meal, and I joined at that time in 2011. So I was more or less, the family got me involved into it.
Okay, fantastic. And now you are the commander,
yes,
right? And what does that entail?
Basically, it's making sure, setting up the funerals, holding meetings every other month, assigning different jobs to different people to do at the funeral. Right.
Okay. And we have the vice commander as well. How long have you each held these positions?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Are they voted upon by the group?
Right.
Okay. Now, also, we want to mention, as we said, it is the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard. However, you did, as you mentioned, you serve about 8 counties here in central Kentucky. What are those counties that you serve?
Casey, Doyle, Taylor, Nelson, Washington, LaRue, that's one more.
Marion.
Marion.
Well, that's an important one, right? And even though it is called the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard, as we mentioned, you do have representatives from various different counties. As you yourself,
Right.
you're from Nelson County,
I'm in
right?
Nelson County.
You're from Marion County.
I'm originally from Taylor County, but I live
Okay.
in Marion County now.
Okay, so you're touched upon. Now, are other counties also represented in your group currently?
Washington County, Nelson County, LaRue,
And Taylor.
Taylor.
Okay, so you have somebody from almost all the counties you
Yeah.
serve.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, you have a breakdown, I think you're saying, Mr. Allen, of the various different members and what branches of the military they're from as well, right?
Well, 26 Army veterans, 2 Marine veterans, 10 Navy, 1 Air Force, and 1 non-fire service member.
Okay, and that is your bugle
Bugle.
player, right? Right. So, and we want to mention as well that you were in the Army, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little about your service. When were you in the Army?
I was drafted 17 May 1971, and I stayed until October 2011. Then I retired. Checks in the bank.
There you go. That's a long time. And what did you do in the military?
I had 7 different military occupational specialties. As times change, the units change, so you have to adapt and overcome. So I started out as a helicopter mechanic and crew chief on Hughes, and then they needed OH-58 observation helicopter crew members, so I cross-trained on that. I was a 19 Echo, which is an armor crewman, and a 19 Kilo armor crewman, a administrative specialist, fly sergeant, drill sergeant, instructor.
Wow. So you have a lot of duties over those years, right?
Many different jobs.
Absolutely. Now, Mr. Donahue, you were in the Navy,
Right.
correct? Tell us a little about your service.
I joined in 1967, and I retired in 1990 in the end of December. I was mainly an East Coast sailor, except for my one tour in Vietnam on a little river boat, little canal boat, patrolling it up and down. I was a personnelman, which is the one that handles all the records of the individuals on board the ships or on shore duty. I was an instructor. I also was in recruiting in Louisville as a classifier, which placed the individuals into the jobs that they would be doing while they were in the Navy.
Okay, so you said you were on the East Coast mostly?
Yes.
Okay, where particularly were you?
Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Orlando, Florida, and then the ships went out. I mean, I went to Italy, Israel, France, Germany, Egypt, all of the foreign countries and everything. I got to see them, which was quite an experience in itself.
Absolutely. And you were on a ship, not a submarine.
Right.
Okay. And for you, where were you primarily for your service?
Fort Knox. I was in Fort Eustis, Virginia. Spent a little time in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, Fort Jackson, St. Shelby, Mississippi. Traveled, I was stationed over in Korea, down at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And then the reserves traveled to mostly here in the United States.
Wow. So you had a lot of different areas that you touched upon too. Okay. So getting back with the Veterans Honor Guard, we do want to mention that there, as you said, there are about 38 now, 38, 40 members, right? But you're always looking for new members, right? Okay. What kind of qualifications does somebody have to have, or can they just sign up, or what are you looking for membership?
They have to be honorably discharged and to participate in at least 50% of the funerals that we have.
Okay. And we were kind of going through earlier, Mr. Allen, about what are some, when somebody calls and requests a funeral, there are various different elements to it, and some take the full, basically like the full package, but some that do a scaled down. Tell us a little about some of the services that you provide when you do a funeral.
Well, when either individual contacts us or a funeral director, we determine what they actually want. Sometimes the family member will contact us and say, for instance, their loved one was cremated, and they may have the remains for up to several years, so there's no funeral home or funeral director involved at that time, and we will talk to the individual, and usually we give them the full military honors whenever the family or the funeral director, the possession arrives, will greet them and offer our condolences and escort the individual in and seat them. We'll say a short prayer. We'll have a 21-gun salute and the playing of taps, the folding, and the presentation of the flag to the family member.
And then the flag, the family gets to keep.
Yes.
Right. And so when you do a service, how many members of the Honor Guard do you traditionally need to have with each service?
15.
15.
Yes,
Or more.
Yeah, or more or anything, but the 15 covers the holding of the American flag, the service flag, and the POW flag, and then you have the sergeant that gives the commands for present arms, dispatch to the 7 people that are firing. You have 2 people folding the flag, 1 that goes in, and then Mr. Allen usually reads the prayer for the thing. You need to read this thing.
And as we mentioned, it is completely volunteer. There's no monies, but you are a nonprofit, so you're open to donations, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And if anybody is interested, how can they potentially make a donation for the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard? Who can they contact or send it to?
Yep, they can contact either myself or Danny.
Okay. So that's Otha Allen or Danny Donahue, if you'd like to, or give us a call here at Channel 6 TV, and we'll be able to get you that information as well at 270-692-0237. We'll pass that information along. But we also, there are some expenses that are involved, and you have gotten some help from the city and the county for the van that you currently have. Is that correct?
Yes.
As well as you were saying, the Department of Veterans Affairs has contributed?
And other individuals and institutions.
Mm-hmm. Because, so you have your van and also the guns and all that stuff. Are they the individuals own?
No, they,
Okay.
they were donated by the Department of Defense,
Okay.
and we have reports where we have to report accountability of them every so often.
Right. Okay. So they come with the person when you're doing the service, right?
Right.
Is there training for the individuals as well when you do sign up to become a member of the Veterans Honor Guard for the folding, or is that something that if they're in the military they probably already have that training?
No,
Okay.
No.
not necessarily.
Yeah.
The greatest majority of them have never folded a flag,
Mm-hmm.
or they've never even fired
The weapons and everything, and that's speaking from the Navy people on it, because they never had enough.
Okay.
the 21 guns.
Right. Yeah.
So they get some training when they first come, and usually the first 2, maybe 3 funerals they watch and see exactly what's going on and everything, and then we have training sessions in between the funerals and stuff.
For the training
Right.
for the individuals. And has everybody had their own particular job, or can everybody do pretty much any particular?
I've done every job.
Yeah.
Some,
So,
some individuals only do one case. Others do multiple jobs.
Okay. And we were talking too, this is available to any veteran of all the various different branches, right?
Right.
And they're contacted through the funeral home traditionally.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking with us today. We're talking about the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard, and although it's centered out of Marion County, it serves 8 counties in central Kentucky. And if you'd like to make a contribution, they'd be happy to take that too, because I'm sure with the flags, there's a cost and expense as well for the flags.
The flag is provided.
Okay, the family.
It's no expense.
Right.
Yeah.
But somebody has to pay for that flag.
The government.
Okay, government.
Government
That's
pays.
good. So the government actually provides you the flag that you use
Yes.
for the services. Okay, for the veterans, very good. And you can contact the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard to get some more information on that. Thank you very much. And I've been talking with Command Sergeant Major Otha Allen, who is with the U.S. Army and is the Vice Commander, and to Senior Chief Danny Donahue, who is in the Navy and is the Commander for the Marion County Veterans Honor Guard, and Gary White, Channel 6 on Kentucky Television. Thank you.